Right guys, the other week, you may remember I did a video about the cheapest arrows available on Amazon, and as part of that video, as a comparison, I shot some slightly more expensive carbon arrows and I killed 4 out of 5 of those arrows, which left me with 1. And I was actually quite surprised at the amount of damage they actually took, rendered them completely useless. One of them was nearly an inch shorter after hitting the wall, and it drove the point and the insert back into the shaft by quite a way. But anyway, so I was left with 1 of those shafts. So it got me thinking, what would the difference be if I took 2 shafts, essentially the same weight, same spine, but one is carbon and one is wood. They're both a 40-pound spine, both as stiff as each other. They're both the same, essentially the same weight. The wooden one I think is 50 grains lighter than the carbon one. They've both got a 3D field point type point on them. They're both fletched with plastic veins, so they're as near as I can get them, but one's wood, one's carbon. So we're going to go outside, down the alleyway, and we're going to shoot them both at the wall. Not at a target, because well, you know what they'll do when they hit the target, they'll just stick in. But I'm interested to see what difference the impact has, what effect the impact on the wall will have on each of the shafts. Will they both be rendered completely and utterly useless? As in, will the wooden one snap and the carbon one drive the point back into the shaft? Will they bounce? I don't know. I want to see what happens. So that's what we're going to go and do next. And we'll go and shoot them at a wall, film that, see if we can get the like footage, or maybe see if I can get some high-speed footage or something like that. And then we'll come back in and we shall examine the results. Right, so see you outside. Right then guys, with a little bit of luck, you will have just seen the results, if I manage to set the cameras up properly, of what actually happened when we shot these arrows at the wall. Now we used the cheapest bow from Amazon, and the Hunting Door 57-inch takedown. So we used the same bow today as we used in the other video. And as you can see, right, we'll look at the wooden arrow first, because that seems to have survived a little bit better. The point is a little bit chipped. The head still solid, nothing. There's no cracking. Oh, the head's a little bit loose. I think the head's a little bit loose. It seems to be a little tiny bit of movement when I flex the whole shaft. But everything else is in perfect working order. There's no cracks that I can detect, no shakes. Apart from, there's a slight scuff on the tip. So there we go, lives to shoot another day. Now the carbon one, now I don't want to touch the end of that too much, because after all it's carbon fibre, and I don't want carbon fibres in my fingers. But yep, that's splayed out. A little knife. It's dead for a kick-off. And the point is flush with the front, which means the whole insert is being pushed back about an inch into the shaft. The point is still in there. See if you can see it. Where's the camera? Don't know. But the point is still in there, but it has been knocked back into the shaft. So there we go. Same boat, £40 boat, same spine, same weight, and yet the wooden arrow is perfectly fine. The carbon arrow is dead. The fiberglass arrows from last week, I think if they'd hit the wall, they'd have been in a similar sort of condition. So it just goes to show you, just because something is new and high performance doesn't mean it's going to perform the same as the old stuff. They've got the benefits, they've got their deficits. But there's just another reason why you might want to consider. I mean, okay, at the end of the day, none of us are ever going to miss deliberately, and none of us are ever really going to miss the target at all. We're all such fantastic archers that we're never going to miss the target. But if you do, chances are, if you hit a wall, or I think even if you hit something fairly solid, like a wooden archery stand or something like that, you're going to have more chance of destroying an arrow if it's a modern material such as plastic, aluminium, fiberglass, carbon fibre, than you are with wood, which is why I still insist wood is better. That's why I still shoot wood rather than carbon or fiberglass, even though these are getting ridiculously cheap. They're getting to the point now where you can buy a set of these things on Amazon for essentially less than $2 each. I mean, the cheap ones were 18 quid, 22 pound, so that's less than £2. So it's $22, $24, less than $2 an arrow. Wooden shafts cost that, just for the shafts. So they're getting to the point now where they're actually cheaper to buy these things than it is these things. But I still like wood. Anyway, hope you found that interesting. Stay safe, keep swinging the sticks, and we'll talk again soon. This is going in the bin, by the way. I'm pulling the knockoff, and then that's going in the bin. Anyway, cheers guys, see you later.